might actually bring yourself a little bit in trouble, but that said, it's a little bit hit and miss what actually happens with those. So, anything interesting come up? So,
alert. Navigational data received.
If they want to fight me, then I'll give them a reason to do so. I'm annoyed now. Well, so where do you want me to go? So the question, if I get into more issues with sentinels in space, because obviously they are actually scanning actively in this area, so yeah. So it's the same planet I'm sent down to. They have a tendency doing that. I do not know why it's the same planet in a system which constantly do all your missions, but I'm doing something I normally don't do. The entrance is on the other side.
Warning. Threat detected.
So this can get hairy, but it shouldn't. Always make sure whatever weapon you use, make sure it is charged, fully reloaded. So the sentinels should deactivate. Thank you. Then I can actually investigate the buildings further, because there's always some interesting things, but you don't really want to do that with them pestering you too much. They are still there, and they are quite active on this planet. So there's a room I can't use because I don't have the remembrance. You get that with the Atlas part, which kind of should do that, but see the big usage for it. So we did this. I do have to pick up the free stuff when I'm not being chased, so do have to scan the animal. It might be half a million. Border. That's fine. I'm not unhappy with that. So you remember I took 2 missions. Return to mission agent. This one, I need to find that. I'm sure it's on this planet as well. I might of course be wrong, but I'm not.
Technology recharge.
Thing is, when you take 2 of the same type of mission, sometimes they count just doing 1 of them. So otherwise, you know, you have to do 2 of the same. So where is the building? Is it that one? No. That's not it. These plants are rather annoying, to be honest. Okay, I will have to go and look. $500. Okay. So that's a little bit of a trick I sometimes use. I actually look, especially on planets where there's no sentinels, then that sticks out like a sore tongue. Here it could be wrong, to be honest, because there is sentinels on this planet. That way. Up and away. Up. case you don't know, I need these to make fuel for my frigates on my freighter, so I tend to try to get them as much as possible. So that's nice, it counts out even before I have seen it, but I had a feeling. So, as I just said, make sure your weapon is fully charged. So you can break the door down with one clip. I know they're not deactivated yet, but they're actually not attacking me, so I'm kind of just leaving it. Another one of these rooms. These rooms, yeah, I could pick up the carbon, but I can't be bothered picking up 10 and 20 at a time. It's not really worth the time. There are easier ways of getting good amount of that. That thing there. What on earth? If you don't know, that is a Sentinel quad. It's a kind of a mechanical dog. That is, how you can say it, the second level of quad, of sentinels, and the highest level is the walkers. They can be a little bit tough to actually dispose of. But it's doable, everything is doable. You just have to use your head when you fight and keep a good eye on your health. So. Well, that was these missions. They actually went quite smoothly, so the only thing is don't be scared of sentinels. They are tough sometimes, the amount of them can be tough, but you can actually deal with them. As I said, just keep a good eye on your health. The sentinels in space, the sentinel destroyers and that, it can be a whole other story. Again, you can fight the ships, but they just keep coming, and you end up have to fight a sentinel freighter, and that apparently can't be destroyed. I've never reached that point because I run away before I get to that. I fight best by not being where the fight is. So what came up? +2. So I can go back and kill the sentinel quad, but I do not want to do that now. I'm actually jumping onto the next system and see what that brings. I do think that's kind of a better option. I need to I actually don't like to have these missions sitting that I have no usage of. I've missed some cargo pods in one of the freighter missions which was sitting there, which is kind of not a mission, but because it was buried down in the bedrock, and that would sit there forever because it thinks that I didn't do what it actually told me to do. Fair enough, but so a system without anything, that is not good for my trading. So, and it's not good for missions, because if there's no space station, you can't really do anything then. You don't get any missions, you find abandoned stuff on the planets, and that's not really useful. So I'm a little bit dependent on space stations, so that's why I pick systems. That said, sometimes I take all the odd ones, and but at the moment I'm doing missions. And kind of looking around, seeing what can I get across something interesting. If I can, I will look further into it. And remember, if you have any questions about the game, about what I do, what we say, feel free to ask. You might sit and think, why are you doing this? Why do you talk about that? Or you might even have this, but how do I fill in the blanks yourself. Because if you're not experienced player, you might not know certain things, and it's not everything which is actually advertised or helped out. So there is sometimes questions, and you can feel free to use my stream to ask questions. I'm happy to answer the best I can. But if I can't answer, there's others watching which might actually know more than me. So, and all are friendly people who are very helpful. So feel free to ask or comment or just say hello. It's all fine. And no one is being judged for their questions, because we all have started at some point. And I will admit, when I started, I was struggling staying alive until I got my ship repaired and that. So I know how difficult it can actually be. But it is actually not as difficult as it seems.
Units received.
Some people struggle making money. I'm very good at making money, even if I'm not trying. And I'm happy to give tips and hints. I've done that several times on the stream. If you feel you don't get anywhere, if there's things, I'm very often happy to demonstrate it if I can. I know I was asked about how you get frigates. There's one thing I can't show because I already have the maximum you can have. So I can't go and buy more. Damn. But I can try to explain. And I did that, by the way. I have thought about actually going on another save and make a little video about that, because some people rather want to watch videos instead of talking in chat, which is fine. And I do have some how-to videos and some helpful stuff on my YouTube channel, and there's a link through my page as well. So so feel free to watch there as well. And of course, as I always say, this is not only for people following. Anyone can ask. I'm not prohibiting anyone from asking, commenting, talking. That's absolutely fine. If you want to follow me, feel free to do so, but it should be because you want to, not because you have to. No use. Okay, missions here. I'm actually tempted to do that one, but I need soon to grind some more of it, but that is actually fine. Okay. The gift you get by those guys is quite random at best, but I will say that it's quite useful very often, so not too bad. Bear with me a second. Just have to okay. Don't like to have flashing lights on my other screen. That's and no, I don't have chat or things open there. It's all my monitoring tools, which sometimes tells me that, for instance, my internet is not as good as it should be. But as far as I can see, nothing is affected on the stream side. So but I'm going by the better safe than sorry mantra, because I have had my moments of where the lag was very annoying.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So you might wonder why I do take missions to trade stations. But the thing is, as I don't want to make money, that's not a purpose, then I go there to make money. And trade station is actually the best place to make money, because if you notice, the minus part is bigger than it was on the space station, if you notice that. So buying stuff here will make sure that I earn more money when I sell it. I normally wouldn't buy below 30%, but 29, 30, it's okay. And the thing is, I will sell them when they are plus something. But if I buy it at minus 30, which normally is my lower limit, then I will always earn at least 30%. But to be honest, it is very often higher than that. So, back to the mission agent. I'm actually going to do something else. What's that? Some unknown building. Thing is, I said I had to top up dioxide. It is on this planet. So why not combine those things? There was a lot of copper sitting there. Fortunately, I have loads of copper, so that is not interesting. And yeah, you can farm it, you can sell it, you can make it into chromatic metal. Of course you can. But it's not a joke when I say I'm actually not trying to make money, but I am trying to make money, but I do it just by trading, not all the other things. That was the wrong one I picked, but oh man, I did not pay attention that there were sentinels here. I hope they are not aggressive, are they? Frequent. That means what? But as we talked about in the chat, through the chat, is that you can actually earn quite a lot of money by just scanning stuff. $100,000 for scanning one animal. One didn't actually show a price, so. Check that building over there somewhere. See what that is. $250,000 for an animal. And there's another thing. If you manage to scan all animals on the planet, you get an unedited bonus, which of course is dependent on how many animals you scan, how many there is on the planet, but they are always quite good. Oh, that one I wanna go for. So I'm kind of ignoring the sentinels. If they come, I will just stop what I'm doing. Because I want these. Curious depots. They give runaway mode. And that turns into nanites when you refine it. So when you come across it on that, always pick it up. It would be silly not to. The only thing is you sometimes have to chase them quite a bit. Because they start rolling as soon as you try to mine them. And I have had them on mountainsides sometimes where I had to kind of jump down a very steep mountain to get them. So yeah, it is those kind of things. You can have a lot of fun with them. And one thing is that normally sentinels will not bother you for taking things up with E. I say normally because if there's aggressive sentinels, they might attack you without actually doing anything. So just saying. So where did that building go? The trading post was there and it was kind of in that direction, so it is probably not far away. See if I can find it. Don't know if I can, but I will try. Problem was I didn't mark it, I marked the dark side. It's down there, good. That is also dark side, so dark side is very useful on cold planets to top up the shieldings. I don't use as much anymore as I did in the beginning, but still I do like to have things in stock. I planted my ship too close there. Oh. I said I need these to make fuel on my frigates. There's too much blue here. So let's look at that. It's not what I thought it was, but it's kind of okay. As always, I take the free stuff. If they don't want me to take it, they shouldn't put it around. This was what I expected, but it was a little bit different than it normally looks, so that's okay. It's a very big gun, but it's a C one, but there are a lot of slots, so that's something which is worth actually looking at when you look at the multi-tools. So again, I buy cheap and sell expensive if I can. But I'm only doing it with that kind of stuff. I'm not going into the different resources and trying to calculate them. You could, but it's not really. Wiring loom, 101,000. Jesus. That is not cheap, okay. This place is under attack, maybe. This one, if you help him, he's cheating. It's a test. So, if you interfere, you will be you will lose a standing. So that is important. You actually don't interfere. That is not what you want to do. Even though it seems like you are helping. Thank you, that was about to. So, what else can we do here? On this holiday planet? Not much, I would say. So, maybe we should go back and hand in the mission. It's probably the better option here. Little dog, you need to learn to close the doors behind you. Okay. That was a weird combination here. Now it's gone. Okay. That was not on purpose. But they have some cargo pods floating around, and when you shoot them, you get some gold. And I never say no to free stuff. That is quite sure. So I got that one. It gave me a knife. That was actually not why I did it. I normally go for the best rewards or interesting rewards. The higher level, the better reward normally. But that's kind of how it is. I need to check. I've already been scanned for contraband twice today, so need to make sure I don't have anything I shouldn't have. Always been told not to sell those cubes, but I do get a little bit many of them, so I might not take that advice overly serious. I don't know where I got that from, but that's going to the sales department. That goes to the freighter. Everything I have on the freighter is accessible, so it's not like it's hidden away. So if I should ever need anything that is there, well, I can just get it. So that's quite nice. So that's a good thing. There's an S-class fighter. If anyone is interested, is there a pilot? Yeah. Let's have a quick look at it. So, you know, everyone can actually come and camp out for this fighter on this space station. it will appear with a certain interval. The price is 15 millions if you want to buy it. I do not want to buy it, but that's for other reasons. I already have 2 S-Class fighters, so, but if you want to, you will have to go to this space station in this galaxy, and then you can use the coordinates in a portal, and you can get to this system and then go to the space station. You will have to camp out and sit and wait for it to appear. Then you can go and trade with the guy, the pilot. So yeah, I actually used to have one like this. It's a very good fighter, I find. And we are in the Jovikan Sato system on the space station. So yeah, I will cut these out at some point to video. So if you keep an eye on my channel, I uploaded one today with an S-tool from the space station in this galaxy. So if anyone is around and wants that, that's one way of getting it. But I do upload those kind of videos, but I am horrible behind at the moment. And I know that is not optimal, but I'm trying to catch up, and unfortunately most of my catch up won't happen until mid-May. As we are going to move, and I'm going on holiday as well, so there's a lot of things which is coming all together at the same time. So there might be something like 2 weeks without streams for me, but let's see, and I will let know when we get closer to things. No, I'm going to have a week in Paris, of all places. So all my French viewers, well, I'm going to visit your capital. And, I have a couple of things I need to see, but if anyone has some suggestions with things which is not obvious, then let me know. I'm always interested in know where, for instance, there is good geek shops. If I know in France we have encountered in several towns and cities around which has some good ones, so any suggestion is welcome. So I gave him a gig relic and got a stone crystal. And just to put that into perspective, stone crystal is 200,000 a piece, so it was kind of a good trade. There's a lot of different things here, unfortunately. They are not demanding any of the things I have. Well, that is absolutely fine. If I come down to a trade station, I will fill up with even more. So then I will earn even more money when I sell it. Yes, I'm greedy, I'm hoarding, I'm accumulating wealth. I wish I did that in real life. But it only seems like I'm good at doing that in games. I don't know why it's like that, but games is a little bit easier than real life, I believe. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want these. I already have one, so... And I have a tendency to find them everywhere. So he offered me discount and he doesn't have anything to sell. That is embarrassing. Even for a gig. Especially for a gig, I should say. For some reason I have 4 categories with the gigs. The other ones I only have 1 left. But the question is, do I have less words with them or do they have more words to spread? I could check that, but technology, aggression, exploration, recharge. Oh, okay. Just double check if there is anything new on this side. Nothing I can use. So, missions. So I could do the raid the house. I'm a little bit bored doing the same things over and over again. So this is asking me to deliver something to a space station, and that is to a trade station, and that is absolutely fine by me, because then I can go there and I can do some trade at the same time. This is haulage heaven if you're as an S-hauler. That's actually one I don't have an S of. Where is the guy? Don't fly. He's there. So again, trading with these sometimes give you an opportunity to get a little bit more unusual stuff. Not that he had any, but they might. So what's the price for this? 37,000. I'm going to buy it myself, but it will actually still appear here, so I'm going to do the usual. This. And the coordinates. We are in the Gidetsa system. So I'm finding S-class ships today. But I only have A-class haulers, so I actually have two of them. So oh, bear with me a sec. Oh. So where am I going with the... Okay, I need to jump to another system. Then I will do that. So I can choose to go down, but
Hostile scan detected. Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching.
bear with me a second. I have to close the door. I'm not always sure where my dog actually is, but she keeps opening the door. Come in, and then she leaves again, which is kind of fine, but sometimes wish she could actually close the door behind her. But until we get spaceship doors installed, which automatically open and close A-class multi-tool. Then I think we will have to accept we have to close doors ourselves. So be careful who you hand your multi-tools to. Anything here we can sell? Yes.
Units received.
Yes.
Units received.
Yes.
Units received.
Well, no complaints from me. That would be rude. And I don't want to be rude. Nothing here. These hydroponic bays are, in my opinion, rather dull. I'm not sure. I might not understand the purpose entirely. I mean, picking up small quantities of carbon is not really my idea of anything good, but again, I might be wrong, and if anyone can correct me in that assumption, feel free. As I say, I'm not an all-knowing entity. And I'm always keen of learning if anyone have any suggestions or ideas, hints, tips, tricks. I'm always willing to learn, and if not for anything else, for my own type of pleasure by playing. I am, like everyone else, a player as well, and it is really anything I can learn is beneficial for me. I used to call myself a little bit of a noob, but I was told off that I shouldn't do that. was kind of a humorous thing. The thing I always think is you should actually not call other people things in the online world or at all, because everyone is a gamer, a player, and everyone has the right to play exactly like they think is best, no matter how wrong you think it is. It's still their prerogative. They paid for the game. They play it like they feel they should. Right or wrong, doesn't matter. What is that planet? It looks interesting. Xenocolony. I don't like xenocolonies, to be honest. So there's another cold planet. Why on earth do you want me to go to cold planets? I prefer warm. And then people can ask me, why are you living in Britain then? Well, funny thing is that Britain is actually roughly 5 degrees warmer than where I come from, so it is technically a warmer country. It's always also sometimes much weather than where I come from, so that's another thing. In Britain, you know, it's summer when the rain is warm or warmer. There's another S-fighter. I am really finding them today. So I needed to take a photo. Now I take a photo of this, which is a S-class fighter. And yeah. And we are roughly there on the planet of Budullangr at a trading station. So if you're interested, I will put that into a video as well. It's been S-Day today with ships. Really, what's that for? That's quite a lot.
Units received.
There was another. So there's 2 S fighters on this station. I never seen that before, but it's a first for everything, I would say. Indeed, there is a first for everything. So, oh, there's more over there. Ah, I'm disappointed. That was not an S chip. I think that's 5 I've seen today. That is, that must be a new record, really. Not that I'm really not counting them because they, well, I would say it comes as they come, but I never felt I've seen so many in the same stream. I'll be very busy tomorrow cutting out videos. I'm trying to keep a little bit up at the moment, but as I said, I am lagging a little bit behind, and please forgive me in that, but none of these places run away, so they are still there, even if it takes a little bit of time. Where? Not there, I hope. Don't tell me I actually lost the merchandise. It actually looks like I did. That is a little bit stupid if I sold it. That's why I actually normally have things to be sold on my starship and things for missions and stuff like that in my exosuit. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just being stupid here. Oh god. Now I do look like a noob.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Okay. I never managed to scan one of those big worms, and I never managed to kill them either, so I don't know if it's possible. Again, let me know if you know something about it. But
Units received.
these type of planets hold
Units received.
things like weather is bad here.
Units received.
These planets hold some burrows where you can actually kill some kind of worms and get some stuff out of them. Don't know if it's anything you wanna. Yeah, that's what I have found out. How do I get that? How do I get a Newton microscope?
Warning.
They wouldn't have it. It's not good to misplace the delivery you have.
Hostile ships deleted.
It is, yeah, to be honest, shite. Probably shouldn't use words like that, but
Weather update. Storm
I have an
clearing.
idea, but I don't know if that will work. So when it turns green, you can actually land automatically on these. If you notice, these things are actually abandoned. they don't have what I'm actually looking for. Damn.
Product received. Product received.
That is a little bit annoying. So, what do a clever man do? I wish I knew a clever man, or a wise man. Well, as I said, I have two options. Either I can try to find that on another planet and come back here, or I can abandon the mission. I don't really want to abandon missions. That's one thing which makes me feel bad if I do. So give it a try. What's that planet? It looks very Earth-like. Chromatic fog planet. That doesn't sound nice. So we can go to this space station. Then we can go to another planet and see if we can buy what we need. So we are on Fenin 8. Fenin 8. So this is where we came from. They actually have it.
Product received.
So let's see if that worked. Might have, but
What do
not know if it does. I don't think I've ever been in this situation before where I lost things. Well, I have and I haven't, but I do think I at some point by mistake sold thing I needed to deliver. So that's actually another trade station. That's kind of weird. Is the one I was at earlier. Well, there's one way of finding out. Have I already taken these? It looks like it. So yeah, it's where I was earlier. This was just B-Fighter, Sea Explorer. Well, I do not expect to see they are sold out. Okay. Bastards. You know, I talked to the entities on the space stations and stuff. You can do it on trade stations as well. But I've chosen not to do that on stream because there's no need to kind of overdo things when people are sitting watching it. I was asked on stream a while ago if I play this save as I normally would play. And I would say for a very big part of my game is the same. I do pretty much the same things. I would be things like speaking to the aliens and stuff like that, spending a little bit more time refining maybe, but it's... I have cut down on some of the very dull things because who wants to sit and watch that? I would say, if there's something you don't know how you do, i.e. with refining and stuff like that, then please feel free to ask. I'm very happy to demonstrate if I know exactly how to do it. If I don't know it exactly, we could hopefully find a way. It's that simple. I'm very fine with that. I am actually very helpful when people ask me. And I do believe the easiest way to demonstrate something is actually to show it on screen. Also, you might see me do something and think, why are you doing that? And that's a valid question as well. Because if it's not obviously why I'm doing A instead of B, I'll ask, and I might say because I feel this is easier, or that's how I always done it, but I know there is easier ways of doing it. I'm not always doing things the easiest way, which has been pointed out a couple of times, and I fully acknowledge that. But as a gamer, sometimes I'm very set in my ways. I know what works for me, and if I can't see other ways working, then I might take the more difficult approach. Does that make me a bad gamer? Well, I'll let you judge that. I don't think I am. I'm not the best, I'm not the worst, I'm something in the middle. Some games I'm good at, some I'm not. That's how it is. E-Class. No Man's Sky? I think I'm okay. Viking system, I was not even aware of that. Okay, extra nanites, always a good thing. So, nothing we want to buy. Is there something we can sell? That would be a no. This is the guy we need to talk to. He looks like one who wants to beat me. So I want to know if you are aggressive, then you choose the blade, or defensive, then you choose the shield. I always choose the blade because I think that fits better with them, so and it seems to work out well doing so. So let's see if they have anything in the locker room we can nick. They've been nice to us, giving us an upgrade, and now we rob them dry. It's something we've been discussing on the stream, whether we should do it or not. But I mean, why would it be accessible if you can't just take it? And there's no implications that you get any authorities on your back yet, at least. So I think it's absolutely fine. But feel free to comment if you have any comments on that subject. At least for me, getting things for free, that's a win-win for me. So, a bee shuttle doesn't look overly interesting. As it's Viking, then I go into this room because there's nanites in here as well. And always check the other wall, because sometimes there is things you can do that will do you some good. To chit-chat with a couple of them. Eating in duty. Oh my! What military people are this? They are not even disciplined. Yeah, that was not the best option I picked there. I actually knew it when I just done it. It's, well, I would say it doesn't matter much whether I lose stance or not, because I have so much plus, so I lost one and I got one. That's a balance. That's okay. Anything interesting here? No. So missions. Storage. I like that. So kill 8 sentinels. It's actually not as hard as it sounds, but I find it a little bit funny. It's a level 1 mercenary guild mission. I would not like to do that as a new player, because that might be quite a challenge. So I'm going to leave that hanging, because I actually did it yesterday, but I actually had a lot of sentinels fights yesterday. And I will probably have again at a later point. It's not like I don't. So go and it sends us to another system. So I have seen a lot of airships today. With flashing lights, but not what I just thought it was. I should not see flashing light from outside unless my dog has pulled the curtains aside, and I don't think she has. I can actually see behind me due to the camera, so let's go and scan. Scanning both main rooms. So I always go to the space station first because there might be interesting missions there as well. Or there might be something interesting on the space station. So I always first check that out. It's a small one, but it's a big one. I think we're still in Viking Station, so there's more nanites. That's not bad either. Anything sellable? Nope. Yeah, I'm not buying upgrades from any of them because that is very typical a rip-off. Okay. Well, good evening. First of all, that's good that you play. You know, some people put me on their iPad while they are playing, I found out, so, but it's absolutely fine. I kind of do like people playing the game, because that's what assembles us all. But then you haven't seen all the S ships I found today. Nah, it's fine. I kind of have the same. I have in the past been sitting playing and had the Twitch on the other screen because there was drops or something like that, and it goes a little bit stupid for me because I end up sitting watching the stream or forgetting all about it. Oh, good pissing them off today. No, I think I've broken a record on how many S ships I can find in one stream. I think we are up at 5 or 6 today, so that's been very interesting. So let's see if I can pull myself up to actually cut some videos with it. Okay, one angry with me and one happy with me, so that's again balance. I like that. Yeah, most was fighters. One was a hauler, which I actually bought myself because I don't have an S hauler, so I have something to then sell, but that's or scrap. It would be scrapping.
Product received.
Well, some on space stations, and two of them was on the same trade station on the planet. Yeah, you know I do the same. I always just scan what there is, and it's kind of weird as it pans out sometimes. And I know I can sit and stream a whole week without seeing one, and then suddenly so many in one stream, and it was literally neighboring systems.
Units received.
But no exotics, that's that's what most people are interested in, but to be honest, I want all my ships to be S ships eventually, so Yeah. The only thing I find which I don't mind is they sometimes seems to take a little bit longer time because it's more than it is with the space station missions, but I don't find them overly difficult.
Technology recharge.
There's another little one. Again, it's a bee, so. That's the guy I need to talk to, so I need to do everything else first. They have really been pounding my timers today, so oh. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't actually done that with this one, so. Yeah, that makes sense. No, I should really do them as well, so. I don't know. I just find them so dull. I have done them before, so. But. You want radon, which I have on my starship. Okay, on my freighter. They don't sell this here, do they? That would be too easy. That would be too easy. Where is the... space station? It is there somewhere-ish. Can't see it. There we are. So I have to cheat a little bit here. need stuff I don't have, then I need to pick it up somewhere. And that would be on my freighter where I have all my hoarding. This sometimes a little bit stupid how it pans out, but yeah. Come on, what are you doing? Space stations, please. That was where I was, so. It looks like there's a little bit of lag on the stream at the moment, but I hope it's not too much. It doesn't seem to be too far behind, so... Well, you get through the core of a couple of galaxies from Euclid. I don't know where you are. But that is what you basically have to do. But you can use the portal cheat I gave you on stream if it is, and get too close to the core of each of the I think if you look at my prior streams, you can actually follow pretty much the order of them. Yeah, just remember that you will get damage to your exosuit, your multi-tool and your ship. So what I do is I change to another ship or have a spare I can call. It's either or, but as this one is the one I have most gear on, so to speak, then I take one which is not so well equipped and call for and used for the jump. The exosuit you can't do anything really, to my knowledge. And then your multi-tool, you already have 5, so just change to one of the... Yeah. But it's going to cost you a lot of wiring tools, so hopefully you have a good stock. You might be a hoarder, but you're not a super hoarder. That's me. Ow. What am I looking for here? There. So I have another one. Return to mission. Return to mission. So I counted both of them. Then I have to scan. It seems like it's just happy where I am, so it's that's not a bad thing. So let's see if that just pans out fine as it is.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
10 is a lot, so
Units received. Units received. Units received.
oh god. Sentinels.
Units received. Units received. Units received.
Yeah, I'm actually speculating if I should try to install it on our Xbox and see if I can help out there, but I do not normally play Xbox, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a little bit sorry, but I'm a PC player. I'm not very good with the controller, so can't really get my grasp around it. I would say I think too much about what I'm doing, and that is not always helpful. I have noticed my kids, they kind of play by instinct almost when they play on consoles, and that is very difficult for me.
Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received. Units received.
I was a little bit miffed that it wanted me to scan 10 different minerals. I thought that was going to be very difficult, but
Units received.
it seems like it actually went relatively easy, so hooray for that. So now I just have to get my ship. I will actually call it to me. Okay. Yeah. It must be back to the space station and hand in the missions. Oh, stop. Don't you do that. Oh, it's weird. Very weird. Yes. It's really been a weird stream today. I had some not the best of missions through it, but then on the other hand, we were talking about being scanned for contraband, and I ran into a couple of them in pretty much one go, and we talked about ships being placed weirdly, and I ended on top of a trading station. So it's been very, very weird. There's nothing of this I feel I can use, so we've been around all this. And then all the S ships I've been running into today, and as I said, I will pull them out to videos, but I don't know if I can do it quickly, but I will do my best, to be honest. Oh, you are competitive now. Yeah, I know. I've been bad with that. I should be a good example, and but to be honest, I spent 30 million on a ship today, so yeah. But I honestly don't think it's worth it, because it's just about, you can get anything on a C-class freighter that you can on an S-class, to be honest. Mine is just a C-class, and I just fill it up with slots, and the important thing is some kind of your storage containers, which you put on any of them anyway. So I don't really see the benefit with the S-class, but I have said I would be tempted, but I'm not even sure I would. But again, it's a little bit, I don't really see the point in upgrading it. Can't you reset that where you put the storage augmentation? I don't know how it works, I've never done it, but I think there is a reset freighter. And they seem normally to give you back, if they remove your stuff, then it gives your resources back. I think they do, but that I'm not 100% sure of. But I know that feeling. I have had that in the past several times. Oh, wiring loom, 50,000. Okay. Then of course one of the things you can do is to replace it. Oh. Oh, as I said, I say I will only be tempted if I come across an S-class, and I might do it and upgrade it just to have it. I don't know at this point, but and the thing is, I do have the money for it, so I mean, why hoard money? That's not really necessary. That's just being greedy or cheap or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but I know. I was actually tempted to buy a B1 at some point because it looked so nice. And I was really considering it, should I? But I ended up not doing it because I'm going to lose all the storage I put in. But on the other hand, I can just do more missions and get those kind of things. And it will come back. I have no doubt about that. Now you're on, then I'm only finding sea ships. Oh, wrong button. Ah, there was a B1. Okay. But I know there is a way around it if it was removing it, because you can just put a storage container on one of your bases and the one with the same number will hold the same in it, so you can use it both on your base and your freighter. So, talkie time. Yeah. Yeah, I only have 0 and 1 on my base because I didn't stick around long enough to actually use more than that. And well, I have started coming to my base and harvest all my stuff that the farmer has had get me to grow, but I don't know if got a planetary charge. Okay. check this. I did. Can't always remember what I'm doing. So let's do that one. I think that's fine, and do that. So it's a merchant guild here, and they give me, oh yeah, that's nice when you do that. I've seen them in the other end today, over 100,000 a piece. That I was glad I didn't have to buy them to that price. To be honest. Out there somewhere. What's that planet? That's not a planet I want to go to. That's also fine. It's always nice when you find them cheap and you can buy a whole bunch of them. That's nice. It always feels good when you actually upgrade it fully and can do whatever you want. Boom. Those platoon thingies you have, they are absolutely stupid. They keep blocking my shots. Now I actually reach a point where I really don't care. I just shoot them as well. No, they're there to help me, but
Technology recharge.
I was wrong.
Technology recharge.
It's really nice you can do that. But you know, when you need the modules, that is not the rewards which is offered. Can you stop moving the entrance? Yeah, I am also thinking about handing this mission in and then go to the freighter and end up for today cleaning up and wrapping up. So sleep well and thank you. But I think I can feel I'm starting to. Well, I call it run in circles, but it's not literally in circles, but I feel like it's like that. Thank you, and take care till next time. So yeah, I'll jump back to the freighter and start wrapping up for today. We are nearing the end of my time today. It's been interesting tour around, but it's been very weird. So first we move things to the different places they need to go. We also have actually, I'm going to do that tomorrow. Scrap one of the holders, or both the A holders. Not 100% sure whether we're doing A or B, but at least one of them we will scrap tomorrow. Because I can't have that many ships. You are limited to 12 ships, so that is what is going to be the limit for me. Have any of those? I didn't. No. So yeah, but there is a day tomorrow, and if you want to come back and follow my adventures tomorrow, I will be here at a little bit before 8 o'clock UK time. Most days I come at 10 to 8 ish. However, I was a little bit late today. I can't always say 100% whether I will be on before or, but I will always start at least 8, so that's a given. So I should really go through some of this. What do I want to do with these? Well, for now I put it in the band department. Again, I am hoarding, I know, and that is kind of my line of work. We have a, what is that? We have a mission which has come back. So let's look at that and see if we can send it off again, so we get something tomorrow. We have 4 out, but still. This was a long one, so storage augmentation is always good. Surprise. Lots of coins. Yeah, that's not bad. $3 million, that's, I'm very happy with that. So, I have so much stuff, but I am not always sure what I should actually do with it. So actually I will move these over and sell. So, and I have a little bit of refining to do, and I will do that off stream while I wrap myself up. So, thank you for watching, and I'll be back at roughly 8 o'clock UK GMT tomorrow, and please come along and follow me on my adventures if you like. I hope you have enjoyed what you have been watching, and yeah, I will bid you a good night and or good evening, good day, whatever it is where you are. But take care out there and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.